That is what any assignment enterprise option team. Status, keep it active. Then only when you tag this at the plan level, it will work accordingly. Hierarchy, still wait. Next 10-15 minutes, I will come. Now we have to build actual conditions in the system. We have personal one tab, employment one tab, derived factors one tab, others one tab. Many attributes are there. Everything is not required. Whatever is your criteria, choose only those attributes. So for annual leave, my client telling employees whoever working in Tata Automobiles Private Limited legal employer. So choose the legal entity parameter or employer parameter. So under employment only, we have here legal entity. See, so go here, legal entity, select that. Click on plus icon, sequence 1. Then in this system, whatever the legal employers we configured, that all will come team. We can search here. So anything by name Tata is there? Nothing is there because today only we got this environment. What I will do is, as of now, one of the existing in this environment, I am taking team by name India legal entity. So whatever the legal employers we configured in core HR module, they all will come in the system team. So here I am giving India legal entity. Okay. India legal entity, right? And that too, people in North business unit, right? So next, what parameter we have to choose? Business unit parameter. Where is it? So here team, when you add any parameter here, exclude button is there. If you choose exclude, what happens, team? In this system, except people who hired in this legal employer, for remaining all people, the eligibility profile will make eligible. Exclude if you keep, reverse engineering it will do. Means what? It will work in reverse way. Except people hired in this legal employer, every other legal employer people will become eligible to the plan. If not, only people working in that legal employer you want to make eligible, then don't choose exclude button. Just to pass the legal employer. So legal employer parameter I given. Next, business unit parameter. Where is business unit parameter? Somewhere here only it will be. Here, business unit. Select business unit. Then plus icon. Sequence 1. Whatever the business units we configured, that all BUs will come team. So here I have one business unit by name India business unit. I'm choosing that because Tata North BU, South BU are not available in this demo instance. I'm using the existing data. Okay. So people in India legal entity and India business unit and sales department. Next, what team? Department parameter. Where is that? Here, department. Department. Select it. Click on plus icon. Sequence 1. Department. Drop down. Search. Whatever the departments we configured in this system in core HR module, that all will be resulted here. So sales department I am giving team. And that too, people who working in Hyderabad or Chennai locations. Where is location parameter? Here, location. Click on plus icon, sequence 1. Then you can search. So whatever the locations that we configure in our core HR, they all will come here. Hyderabad or Chennai. One more. Both people are eligible, right? Sequence 2. Then location Chennai. Chennai. So like this team, we have to build our eligibility profile with our conditions. Many parameters are there, but everything is not required to me. For my annual leave, what is the client requirement? So I used legal entity parameter. I used business unit parameter. I used department parameter and I used location parameter. Here, one important statement I want to pass. Very important logic you people should know. Eligibility profile, how it will work, across the tabs. See, legal entity is one tab, department is one tab, work location is one tab. Across the tabs, it will work in and condition. Means what? Employee should be hired in India legal entity, legal employer, and employee should be hired in India business unit, and employee should be hired in sales department, and employee should be hired either in Hyderabad or Chennai. Within the tab, multiple parameters, if you pass, it will work in or condition. Means employee can be from Hyderabad or from Chennai, but he should be from this legal entity and from this BU and from this department and from this location of Chennai or Hyderabad. Across the tabs, it will work in and condition. Within the tab, it will work in or condition. Even between these two also, this is one tab, this is one tab. Above this, we have again main tabs, right? Again, I mean, it will work in and condition team between them. So multiple criterias when you pass, the logic will work in this way. Okay? Keep this point in mind. Very important scenario-based interview question to be asked at team. How eligibility profile will execute the conditions? We have to tell. Across the tabs, it will work in and condition. Within the tabs, it will work in or condition. Okay. Now, personal parameters, we have team more. So my client also telling that Kumar, not only these Kumar, I also want, for example, team for maternity or paternity. If you see, the conditions are what? People gender is female, marital status is married. So whenever I'm creating eligibility profile for my maternity leave team, I will use personal parameter here. So in the personal, I will choose see marital status, and I will choose that conditions. Who is married and whose what is that? Gender plus icon one. Okay, is female. See, so when I am creating for maternity leave, these two parameters I will use team. Then when I am configuring sick leave, legal entity and grades parameter I will use. For casual leave, only legal entity parameter I will use. So for every leave plan, eligibility profile we have to be ready team. Like how I created for annual leave, for remaining all based upon their parameters, whatever available, we have to create our eligibility profiles in the system. This topic not yet done. What else we have to discuss here? Personal parameters, employment, we have seen team. Here we have something called derived factors. What do you mean by derived factors, team? See, we have a separate task available. Derived factor. Actually, this is integral part of eligibility profile only. What do you mean by derived factor? If at all client requirement is based upon employee's age, length of service, compens like this team example. My client telling me, Kumar, in my company, annual leave plan eligible to the people whose age is greater than 35 years and less than 65 years. Whoever falls in this age bracket, for them annual leave is eligible, Kumar. Oh, means what? I have to calculate employee's age. Derived factor means we are deriving the value. We are calculating something and we are using it in the profile. That is why the name came as derived factor. So if requirement is based on age or based on length of service, means what team? Length of service means experience. If client telling you, Kumar, whoever completed their service in my company, whose length of service is greater than 5 years and less than 10 years, okay, for them the leave is eligible, Kumar. Or Kumar, whose salary is greater than 10 lakhs per annum and less than 25 lakhs per annum. Okay. For them, the leave is eligible, Kumar. Here what happening, see, these all are standard attributes team. Whenever we hiring the employee, we are capturing these all attributes at the employee level. But these are something, a calculation needed. I have to calculate employee's age. I have to calculate employee length of service. I have to calculate employee salary. That is the reason team we have something called derived factor. So an extended topic within the eligibility profile. So based upon age or length of service, compensation, hours worked, FTE, combination of age and length, then derived factors will be there. But if you want to use derived factors in eligibility profile, directly you cannot build the logic here. What is that team? Directly you cannot build the logic here. We have a separate task. So come to here. Keep this like this team, open, duplicate. First of all, we have to build these logic separately. We have to build this logic separately team. We have separate task available. See here only. If you go to my client groups, absences, okay. Then if you come to eligibility, now we are here, eligibility profile configuring. Within that only derived factor, we have separate task here. First, you have to go to derived factor, create your logic here, and that logic you can attach here to your profile team like this. For example, age is my criteria. My client telling Kumar, in my employees whose age is greater than 35 years and less than 65 years, they are eligible for the leave, Kumar. Then first build that age. Click on create. So here you can define that team. Age is greater than 35, less than 65. Then you can use age to use. Whose age you are calculating? Person we have to choose. Person means worker. I told you, right? Eligibility profile concept we have in benefits module, compensation module. So in benefits module, when we creating insurance plans and all, employees, child age, spouse age, domestic age. Team, 1 second. I'm keeping everyone in mute. A small call. 1 second. Yeah, sorry. So when we configuring eligibility profiles in the benefits module, these parameters we will be using. But now we are calculating employee's age. So age to use, we have to keep person. Person means worker. Units, how years we have to keep because age will be calculated in years. Then we have calculation formula. See team, from now onwards, in absence module, in many screens, you will see formula option coming. Formula means fast formula. We have a topic in our Fusion applications, in absence module, in payroll module, in compensation benefits module, for several calculations to maintain, several validations to maintain. We have fast formula concept that we will see when we come to payroll module team. It's a combination of English and mathematical statements. We have that concept. We will take that later on. Without formula also we can achieve. First we will see without formula. So here what is my criteria? Whose age is greater than 35, less than 65. So here you can input that thing, greater than or equal to 35, less than 65. Then determination rule. What is that team? Whenever we input this age criteria in the eligibility profile, system will calculate employee's age. For calculating the employee's age, whenever we hiring the employee on the very first tab, okay, when we hiring the employee on the very first tab, date of birth details we will capture here to the employee. Correct team. This is from date. This is from date. Okay. Something I'm giving January 16th, 1981, something I'm giving team. This is from date. So what is to date For calculating the employee's age, here we have team. As of event, many options. If I keep as of event date, the day you are enrolling the plan to the employee, the day you are hiring the employee team, means from employee date of birth to, for example, today is June 23rd, 2026. Today I'm hiring the employee. So while hiring the employee, system will check the eligibility. So from this date of birth to till today, as of event date mean till system date team, the day you are hiring the employee, system will calculate employee's age, whether employee falling within this age bracket or not. As of event means that one. The day you are hiring the employee in the system, the day you are enrolling the plan to the employee in the system. If not that, if I give end of month determination rule as today I'm hiring the employee, from date of birth to till month end it will check. This month end from June 2022 1981 to till June 30 2026. By this month end, at least employee falling within this age bracket or not. If not, team, end of previous month if I give, we are in June month now. Today I'm hiring the employee. From his date of birth to till May 31st, system will check. By May 31st only, employee should fall within this age bracket. If not, he is not eligible to the plan. So determination rule is nothing but to date. From date is date of birth. Determination is to date. If not, if I give end of year, I give team simply, it will check till December 31st from his date of birth to till this end of year. At least by 31st December 2026, employee falling in this bracket or not, system will check. If yes, it will enroll the plan to the employee. So 99.9% as of event date will be considered team. So from date of birth to the day you are checking the plan enrollment to the employee. Rounding rule is our mathematical concept. Whenever we calculating the age, 34.76, some decimals it came, round down to the nearest one. If I give, it will round down to 35 like that team. If you don't want anything, don't check box anything here. So here, derived factor of age we created like this, save and close. So this is age parameter. If not age, if your requirement is based on length of service, then go here and create that parameter, same, whose experience is greater than 5 years, less than 10 years. Okay, you can create that, or compensation based on salary or combination of age and service. You have to separately create your derived factor here team, and then go to the eligibility profile. Once you save and close and come in, because parallelly we are working, right? Immediately it won't reflect. So let me go now again. So now when you configuring the eligibility profile, you can come to derived factor age. Now you choose plus icon. The combination what you created will come here in the drop down now. See here, whose age is greater than 35 years, less than 65. See what we configured here, the condition that we are using here team. Like that, every other attribute you can able to use it. So derived factor is one of the extended topic and which is integral part of eligibility profile only. So like this team, for every plan, before we configuring them, we have to ready with these eligibility profile with these conditions in the system, right? So this is what eligibility profile. We have other some parameters available. Many attributes are available, but every attribute is not required. Whatever is our client required, we can able to choose that. Save and close. So this eligibility profile, next, whenever I'm configuring my absence plan, I will attach to this absence plan and I will define. So how things will work, you know, now we configured plan. We tagged the eligibility profile to the plan with this parameter. Now, whenever HR hiring the employee, these attributes HR will give no legal employer details, HR giving, date of birth, HR giving. Then if I go to employment info tab, HR giving all these details. in which business unit employee hiring, then in which location, which department. So system will evaluate. When HR given these attributes, when HR click on submitting the record, system will go and check every absence plan's eligibility profile. So if employee getting qualified with these criteria, then automatically the plan will get enrolled to him in the system. The role of eligibility profile is that only. In order to evaluate employees' eligibility to the plan, we have eligibility profile. Foremost setup before we configuring absence plans in the system. For every absence plan, be ready with the eligibility profile with these parameters or the conditions team. So that when we configuring the plan, we can attach that eligibility profile and we can configure. In the front end, when HR hiring the employee, these all attributable information HR will capture at the employee level. So while hiring, it's by default feature. System will evoke the eligibility profile conditions. It will check whoever qualifying for what plans. Respectively, the leave plans will get enrolled to the employee. So this is about eligibility profiles in the system. Not yet done. What hierarchy button I told you, I will tell you after 15 minutes. What is this hierarchy button? See team, for example, whenever you're working in the real-time projects, okay, particularly, I'll give you a scenario. You might be working in a support projects team. We have different projects, right? Implementation projects, support projects, testing projects, like that. Support project means what? Already someone implemented the system, client using the system, and if they got any issues, they will be sharing us the issues. We will be the support analysts, we will be working for them. For example, today, client reported you an issue saying that, hey Kumar, plan configured absolutely correct, eligibility profile, everything is fine. But unfortunately, when we hire this employee, the leave plan is not tagging to the employee. Could you please check that? There's an issue given to you. So now you want to debug the issue team. How you will debug? First, you will go to plan and you will check what is the eligibility profile tagged at the plan level. Then you want to evaluate the eligibility profile. Means what? You don't know this eligibility profile built with what parameters, right? You are in a support project, someone implemented prior to you and they left. So now you want to find out in this eligibility profile, what all conditions or parameters have been used. You will check like this. You will go to eligibility profile, one by one tab. Assignment status, nothing. Hourly salary, no. Assignment category, no. Grade, no. Position, no. Department, department used. Writing down in one paper. Then legal entities, legal entity used. Writing down in paper. Then performance, quarter. You will check like this one by one. How much time it will take? You want to know this eligibility profile built based on what criteria. You can't check like this, right? One by one. It will take a lot of time for you. Simply, after coming to the eligibility profile screen, click on view hierarchy button. It will give you the summary. This eligibility profile built based on what parameters? See, one window access. When I click on view hierarchy, see team, three tabs have been used. For example, employment, if expand. Under employment, these parameters have been used. Location, Hyderabad, Chennai. Business unit, India BU. Department, sales department. Legal employer, India legal entity. Under personal tab, gender and marital status have been used. Under derived factor, age has been used. And this is the condition. See, now I got clear information about that eligibility profile. It given me a summary. What all parameters under what all tabs have been used for building this eligibility profile. Now we can able to understand, right, whether employee hired in all these criteria or not. You can evaluate and you can give the solution to the client. So view hierarchy button is that one. It will make our life ease, simple, rather than going one by one tabs and checking out. If you click on hierarchy button, this will give us ample information about the profile. Not only here team, directly here itself on the eligibility profile tab only. What is this? Someone created along with me. That's fine. Okay, good that we are practicing. So here, rather than getting into the profile only, if you click on hierarchy button, here also we have the same button. Here also you can able to see what all parameters have been used for building the eligibility profile in the system. That is about hierarchy button in the system. So this is eligibility profile concept. Now, some of you might get a question here. What is that? Kumar, okay. Today, you built eligibility profile with these parameters for annual leave. I have vacation leave. For vacation leave also, Kumar, same eligibility criteria I have. Again, separate eligibility profile I have to create for vacation leave, or can I use the same one? Happily, you can use. This is also a scenario-based interview question. Can we use same eligibility profile for multiple leave plans? Exactly the question will come to you like this. What is that? Can we use can we use one eligibility profile for multiple plans? Happily, you can use him. If you have same criteria, my client telling Kumar for annual leave and vacation leave, same set of people I want to be eligible. So create one eligibility profile with this parameter. When you creating annual leave plan, tag that to that. When you creating vacation leave plan, also tag the same profile. Doable. You can do that. Or if your client have different requirement for every leave, different criteria they have, create separate eligibility profiles for everything. So when you configuring the plans, attach that eligibility profiles to them. So derived factor and eligibility profile concept is this one team. So this will be our first configuration in the absence management module. Because whenever HR hiring the employee, HR cannot manually assign the leave plans every time. It's quite impossible, right? It should be automated. That is the reason Oracle given eligibility profile concept. So whenever HR hiring the employee in core HR module, system will check every eligibility profile of every plan. For whatever the leave plan employee getting qualified, the respective leave plans will trigger to the employee with effective start date as his hire date. Plans will get enrolled. In the transactions classes, I'm going to demonstrate you that whatever we configured, we will hire the record freshly and I will show you how to assign the plan. Now, some of you might get a question here again. What is that? Kumar, while we configuring the plan, this is also an interview question to be noted. 5-star market. What is that? Kumar, when you configure the absence plan, if you have not attached eligibility profile to the plan, what will be the situation? Simple. What is that, team? What is that, team? Today I'm configuring annual leave plan in the system. I have not tagged any eligibility profile to the plan. I kept it open. I created my absence plan without any eligibility profile. What could be the issue? Plan is open to everyone. Whenever HR hire an employee, plan will straight away enroll to the employee. There is no restriction to the plan. Every employee hired in the system, in that respective legal employer or LDG, the plan will be open to everyone team. If you are not mapping eligibility profile to the plan, plan is open to everyone. So there is no validation, nothing. If you tag eligibility profile with the criteria, system will seriously check whether employee qualified to these parameters or not. then only it will enroll to the employee, or else plan will not enroll to the employee. These all are minute things, team. You have to grab it because in the real time, we should have knowledge on all these parameters. And in fact, in the interview also, definitely they might ask you this real-time questions to you. Okay. So this is about eligibility profile. In tomorrow's session, I'll start with our plans configuration in the system. Within absence plans, we have multiple types of plans: accrual, qualification, no entitlement, donation, agreement, like that. First, I will give you intro about that all types of plans, and then we will start with our very first plan, that is annual leave plan, tomorrow. Okay. So any questions as such in today's topic, online people? Yes, Mito or Jagrati?
Yeah. Hi. You've mentioned that we can configure these eligibility criteria to multiple plans, right?
Plans.
Yeah, but can we configure one derived factor for against a multiple eligibility profile?
Ah, you
It's
can
possible, right?
possible.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks.
Jagrati, please.
Yeah. Good evening, Kumar. It is a support question.
Yeah.
We defined the eligibility profiles. Now
Mm,
the client is saying that immediately the employees working in Chennai location will not be eligible for annual leave. And
mm,
we have leave applications already submitted in the system uh,
mm,
for post-dated, future-dated applications. So
mm.
we update the profile, eligibility profile, but what will happen to the applications which are already there in the system?
It will process. That's why first we have to withdraw the absence entries and then we have to end date the plans accordingly.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
Thank you.
withdrawing manually, it will be impossible. That's why we rely upon the HDL or spreadsheet data loader for withdrawing.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So you're already working currently in the project or what, Jagrati?
And no, just like from Ramco or SAP, that scenario
Acha.
in our
Because
past.
it's a regular life scenario. It happens in many projects. That is why I'm asking. Okay, great. And I can see JP Oguri. So if possible, can you please upload the live classes from intro apps and rather than game? No, previous one we have removed already in the portal yesterday. No, only current batch only coming up, I believe. If not, I will check JP. Just for your reference, last week I told team to upload. Whatever uploaded, we will be removing because since yesterday I started again live classes, right? Repeating, so it should not be repetitively coming. I'll check that with the team. Okay, no problem. Well, team, then I'll conclude here for today. Now I'm going to share with you absence management material in the community. Please download that and keep it for your practice purpose. Right, team? Thank you, everyone.